Hello class 5, welcome to history lecture. We are continuing with our chapter 7, that is revolt of 1857. Today we will see the results of the revolt of 1857, and there we will see what were the results, impact or consequences of the revolt of 1857. So we already know that this revolt of 1857 was a wide scale revolt. It started on 10th May 1857. Note this down. It started on 10th May 1857 in Delhi, and it was started first by the sepoys, but it was not limited to the sepoys. So what we see is that this revolt gained immense popularity, and we see that people from different classes and different section of people participated in this revolt. So this revolt is very important, and it proved that the Indian people have growing discontent towards the British rule. So this revolt proved this, that the many classes or many section of the Indian people are discontented with the British rule. So that was the first and foremost result or effect or consequences of the revolt of 1857, that the British came to know that about the discontent of the Indian people. This came to be known to the British, discontent of the Indian people. So as the revolt of 1857 broke out, then what happened is that the British people came to know that the Indian people are discontented against them. So another main result or the most important result of the revolt of 1857 was that the power shifted from company to crown. Power shifted from company to crown, that is, the rule of the East India Company came to an end. So rule of East India Company ended. So these are the most important results. One is that the British became aware of the discontent of the Indian people. The power was shifted from company to the crown, and the rule of East India Company ended. Means till now the East India Company, a trading company, was ruling, but now it was power shifted to the crown. That is, the Indian country came under direct rule of the Queen of England. So you see, then in 1858, Queen Victoria. This was also another important result of the revolt of 1857, that Queen Victoria was proclaimed or declared as the Queen of India. So India came under direct rule of British. Now the Britain will directly rule over India. Till now the company was ruling over India. Now it was decided that the British will directly rule India. So as they directly started the rule over India, they started a new policy, and this policy is the divide and rule policy. That is another important result of the revolt of 1857. That is, they started the new policy. When Queen took the power in her hand, they started the policy of divide and rule. That is, to divide and rule the Hindus and the Muslims. They started creating division and communalism between the Hindus and the Muslims to rule them effectively. Also, other important results are the Queen's proclamation. The Queen declared her proclamation on 1st November 1858. Note this down. The Queen's proclamation was declared on 1st November 1858. On this day, the Queen said that from now on, the British will not interfere in the social affair of the Indian people. So this was another major change or major result or important result, we can say, that they knew that because of the social reforms this revolt has taken place. So now they declare that from now on they will not interfere in the social matter of the Indians. Also they said that the policy of doctrine of lapse will be abolished. So what they did, in reality we see that they are promising many things through the Queen's proclamation, but in reality all those promises were not kept. But one thing they surely did, that they from this time they understood, they realized that if they want to rule India, they have to divide the Hindus and the Muslims. So in this from this time they started their policy of divide and rule. So these are the most important result or the consequence or the effects of the revolt of 1857. Thank you.